And what are you tinkering with today, Andrew?
More puzzles.
I like your mannequin head.
You like my mannequin head?
Yeah. He's interesting.
His name is Arsenio.
Did you say Arsenio?
Yeah, that's what I called him the one day. I think I'd watched Coming to America or something like that the night before, and I was like, I'm just going to call you Arsenio.
Good old Arsenio. I like it.
There you go.
Well, I do. I dig it. So what's happening, folks? I'm Gary Hardy.
I'm Andrew.
And we are with Bruner's Lawn and Services, coming to you with this week's Bruner's Bits. We have what was the smirk for?
Just the way you said it. It was funny.
What? Coming to you with this week's Bruner's Bits.
It just sound like an old. You do the old. Welcome to the high pitched voice that the microphones used to pick up better. The old radio commercials and stuff.
I was going to imitate it, but I'm not going to.
I can't do it
because I'll screw.
You just got to talk like this.
I can't do it.
Okay.
I'm not going to even try.
Sorry, HOE tangent.
Yeah. Interesting turn of events this week. We were talking about it before we started the show up. One of Andy's childhood friends is
no.
Wow.
Yeah, let's just not go there for right now.
It looks like it's stressing you out.
Yeah, it's not good.
Let's just say, folks, if you go on Dayton Daily News, WHIO,
drugs are bad.
Drugs are bad.
Yeah.
SWAT, breaking, tearing down house.
Bad.
Then bad. Finding
bad.
People, bad.
Bad. Just go with bad.
Bad.
Drugs are bad.
All right, let's since drugs are bad and that's the consensus we've come to, we're going to jump on with our current events, folks.
Can't make up
there we
your mind
go.
on the music.
I got the music right now. Do you like the music?
I've said it many times. It reminds me of something off Final Fantasy when you're able to wander around freely in the town and buy stuff.
It more reminds me of like Krusty the Clown, like Simpsons or something, like a circus song or clown song or something. But all right, folks. So our current events today, breaking news. As everyone knows, we are in a catastrophe in the Middle East right now. So we were talking about it last week, and then 2 hours after the show, hey Andy, I called it.
Mm-hmm.
Israel bombed Iran. Take the right or the wrong or whose side you're on. There's a lot of innocent people getting killed right now. So Israel, according to the news sources, are only targeting like military things. Iran hit an Israeli hospital last night.
That's not good.
If you don't want America to get involved, hit military targets, not civilian targets. I mean,
I think in a lot of those bombing things like that, a lot of the civilians run to embassies and places that they think are safe from bombings, and they hang out real close to them.
They do, but a hospital.
Oh yeah.
So I can understand
dick move.
I can understand like embassies. You know, I mean, all's fair in war, but there's always been the whole like you leave the injured and the sick alone, and then when they recover, then they're fair game again. I mean,
once they're better, then you can pew them.
Then you pew them. I mean, that's
the way of things. Yeah.
Article. There's thing called rules of engagement. Is
ROE?
Yeah, we had a little card when I was deployed for rules of engagement.
Here's the naughty list.
Yeah. And then on it, they say, and everything that you guys aren't going to do, the enemy will do. So it's more of a taking the moral high ground. If you could have a moral high ground in war, I just pray for restraint on both sides, that innocent people.
Nobody pushed the big red button.
Yeah. And tell the orange man to just let them duke it out. So
That'd probably be the best option.
That's the. I didn't ask for this war.
You asked for the last one?
I didn't ask for any of them, but
Okay.
now that I've been endowed wisdom, wisdom has been endowed upon me. I don't like anything to where innocent people get hurt.
That's be war. Common sense stuff.
But I don't think warmongers really care.
Yeah.
I mean, I did hear that Vladimir Putin offered to mediate Israel and Iran.
Interesting.
I
will help you.
That's going to be somebody's stand-up joke. I am quite sure of it. And I guess the president of which everyone hates. I don't hate him. I don't hate anyone. But the President Trump pretty much said to him, like, hey, why don't you worry about ending the war in Ukraine?
Why don't you worry about you for a little while, Bubba?
You handle that.
Probably for the best.
I think the only thing that bring America into the war is if Iran really does truly target some of our soldiers. Because we do have the bomb, the only bomb, the mother of all bombs that can destroy their nuclear facility that Israel cannot quite get to right now because it's like half a mile deep in the ground.
We make big hole.
We have we're the only one that has a plane that can carry it. Even China doesn't have a bomber that can carry the amount of weight of bombs that we have. Our B2 bomber is
honking.
Well, it flies in an undetectable height, so like 30 or 40,000. Don't quote me, I'm not an airplane guy, but really high with a very, very heavy bomb.
Yeah. So
yeah,
nifty.
So, all right, I've talked enough of war. Let's talk about some happy stuff. So today is Juneteenth.
I forgot it was a holiday today.
Yeah, it's Juneteenth.
Well, I'm done for the day. It's a holiday.
Yep. Close the doors.
No.
So
it's raining.
So the banks are closed.
Yep.
It is a national holiday. So do you know what Juneteenth is, Andy?
I'm sure I don't know everything. Do you have a cue card here? No.
Aisha, do you know what Juneteenth is? Do you know what it means? Kind of.
I couldn't quote dates or anything.
Mm-hmm. Yes. But it's more than that. So Juneteenth commemorates when the last Union troops went to Galveston, Texas, and informed the last slave that they were free. This happened on June 19th. The Emancipation Proclamation happened January 1st, 1863. It's also known as Freedom Day or Jubilee Day.
Yeah, so at that point, Lincoln didn't even get to see the.
He didn't. I want to say the most important
John.
thing about Juneteenth is it's a celebration of community.
There's a bunch of stuff going on today.
Well, there's a lot of stuff in Springboro that a lot of people don't realize. Did you know? So Springboro, if you made it to Springboro in the Underground Railroad, you were not going to become a slave, or you were free. Springboro has a huge Underground Railroad population. Their Juneteenth festival is, I guess, amazing. They have a thing this weekend. There's Underground Railroad tours in Springboro.
Is there food trucks?
Oh, it's a whole thing. There is food trucks.
Fat kid like food.
I'm sure there's beer.
There's
a basketball tournament. Well, you're not going to go out. You're not going to go out.
Hell no. And I'm not athletic. I run if there's something chasing me.
So, but Juneteenth. So, what was cool is there's this guy Craig. He's in one of my chamber, the Springboro Chamber, and he's an African American man. He was at our Heart of Centerville meeting last Friday, and he said something pretty interesting that like, hey, Juneteenth isn't about just black people. It's about all of us becoming a community and celebrating freedom. And when you think of it at those terms, it annoys me when you get these white folks, oh, Juneteenth, blah, blah. Well, you weren't a slave.
There's dickheads all around.
Hold on.
It's not a bad word.
I got to find it. I've lost everything. There.
I keep telling you to give me my own button. I'll edit myself.
I'm going to give you what was it? Easy button.
Yeah.
Staples.
Like a duck noise or something.
But Juneteenth, it's pretty special to the American culture. I honestly think we should have more national holidays representing more of the different cultures in America. It's not just America's a melting pot. Immigration is a normal thing in America. Illegal immigration, not so much, but immigration in itself is a normal part of American culture. So we should celebrate all of the different cultures. I mean, we celebrate Ramadan, we celebrate Christmas, we celebrate Hanukkah, all of these things are holidays for these groups. Why not start having a holiday for somebody in Asia to be able to celebrate their culture? Somebody in the mountains of Luxembourg that lives in their own little self-state. But you get my point. You get my point. We should celebrate all the cultures
with food, more food.
But
I'm hungry. Sorry.
Juneteenth, Andy's hungry. Juneteenth is a pretty important day. And then, of course, the best current event is Aisha, Andy's one day soon to be daughter-in-law, probably, if Tyler ever freaking gets some brains. But they're smart kids. But anyways,
she'll just beat him.
She bought a Bronco.
I know. And the name is so goofy.
What was it? LeBronco James?
LeBronco James. I like
it. LeBronco James.
It's silver.
Oh, look. Our little internet thing is up. Imagine that.
Thanks, Spectrum.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's raining outside, so your internet will go down.
It's awful. It's raining. It's pouring. The old man is snoring. Anyways. Aisha bought a Bronco. Bronco. All right, let's get to the meat and taters of it.
Did they let you keep the big goofy bow that was on it? They should have.
You didn't get to keep the bow?
I would have requested that. Like, this is mine. It comes with the car.
You would hang it on your wall.
Just silly things. Go put it on other
say,
people's
this is
cars.
LeBronco James. You make it into a championship wrestling belt for LeBronco James. You know, the Bronco world champion. I'm a loser. I got a little ear itch.
For everyone's reference, this is not a naughty drink. I just ripped the label off so I didn't have to cover it with duct tape.
For everyone's reference, this is a naughty drink. I just put it in a teacup.
There you go.
I'm kidding. Warehouse 4, great tea. Earl Grey tea with a wee bit of honey.
Oh, did you put lemon? Did a little lemon with your
just
tea?
Honey. Well, they steep their tea. Sorry, Aisha tangent. They steep their tea.
Oh,
all right. Let's get back to the meat and taters. So today, folks, we're going to talk about working smart in the heat. And the reason for me bringing this up as a topic about working smart in the heat is because next week we got 90-degree weather coming. And then after that, we got 90-degree weather with rain. I looked in the 10-day forecast. There's a chance after this weekend, after like next Wednesday, there's a chance of rain all the way up into the 4th of July.
Awesome.
Yeah. So with the heat comes rain this year. So humidity. So that doesn't necessarily mean you have to go out and water your plants all the time. So, but anyways, how can you work smart in the heat?
Proper attire.
The first thing is you want to maintain your crew's health.
Yeah. Water, drink water. Don't drink ice water. It's not good for you. Your body has to work to warm it up to your body temperature.
Lukewarm water. And drink water today for tomorrow. So what you drank yesterday is why you feel how you feel today. So if you like to drink beer for water. Because if you don't, you'll hate the 90-degree day once it hits about noon.
And people will be able to smell you as it comes out your pores.
You can always tell the undercover alcoholics when it gets hot in the summer.
Yep.
Their shirts are wet and you just smell what Budweiser factory probably smells like. Sunscreen.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure your team wears sunscreen.
Proper headwear. You got big hats. I got
yes.
Goofy umbrella hat I wear around, and it does very good at keeping the sun off.
I haven't put that in a picture in one of our thumbnails in a while. Andy does have a goofy umbrella hat.
I need to buy a new one. It's pretty beat up.
Oh, food.
Oh yeah.
Don't intermittent fast if you're going to be out in the field all day, all the time. You will have no energy.
Nope.
Eat healthy foods. Starches that gives you energy. The right starches. Granola. What I think the guys buy a lot of those like Nutri-Grain bars, or
I don't know.
I've seen those. And with the drinking of water, you also want to make sure you drink like a Gatorade or a Body Armor or something too. You need the electrolytes, or you could just go buy Pediasure.
You can get pickle shots. You seen the pickle shots? It's just shots of pickle juice you can buy. My buddy.
Is it just full of electrolytes?
It's just literally just straight pickle juice in little like 5-hour energy size things.
It's not appealing to me.
It's
not very attractive.
Hey, I before COVID, I wouldn't touch a pickle or a cucumber. Whatever COVID did to my brain, I like them now.
I like pickles, but I'm not taking pickle shots.
Yummy.
Not my cup of tea.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, make sure you keep your team hydrated, educate them on being weather cautious, because also with the heat comes thunderstorms.
Oh yeah, we had some lovely storms last night. I spent most of the morning picking up sticks, and I'm sure the guys are continuing as we speak.
Before I said thunderstorms, what did you say? Take breaks?
Yeah, rest.
Yeah, take breaks. Okay. When it's really, really hot.
It's very easy to overdo it and not realize you've overdone it until it's too late and you start doing this.
If you stop sweating,
it's bad.
You need to go doctor. If you start getting a headache, if you start shaking, if it's 100 degrees outside and you're getting cold and clammy, that's why you drink water.
I've had to shove people under faucets at properties over the years. Okay, you're gonna pass out. Get over here.
Proper sleep. Don't stay up till 3 a.m. boozing out with the ladies at the strip club if you gotta be up at 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm just giving examples of what I did when I was 20 years old. And I'm going to be a pastor someday. Things I used to do. I used to spend a lot of time in the Army down in Georgia. We would go to the strip club, drink all night, and then get up at 7, run. And you would know the guys because I was one of them pass out or out the mouth vomit.
I think other than I think that's generally where it comes out. Mm-hmm. Occasionally the nose. You learn from those things, don't you?
So, nonetheless, take care of yourselves. Let's move on.
That's one of those. Don't do that.
Do as I say, not as I used to do. Learn from me. The next thing you got to really pay attention is your turf and plant health. Remember, folks, just because the sun's out and it's hot doesn't mean everything's dry.
Right. It's very squishy out right now and quite warm.
It's the humidity is awful.
Yeah. Have you ever? You feel like you're swimming through the air you're breathing.
Don't control your air conditioning just because it cools down at night. Doesn't necessarily mean you shut your air conditioner off because
it works harder.
It works harder. I do it here because I got a different electric bill in this big ass building. Uh-oh.
He said the naughty word.
I'm not a good censor when I censor it 5 minutes after I say the word. But anyways, when you're at your home, if you want to control your electric bills, you really need to just make sure that you leave it run and just set your thermostat. Nowadays, you got the smart thermostats, the Nests, I think they're called. But
I think mine's from the 80s.
All right. So, turf and plant health. What are some things?
I mean, lots of different things depending on how much rain with the amount of rain we've gotten. You can get all kind of fungus going on depending on when we have rain and what happens. Certain arborvitaes don't like wet feet, so don't go watering them when we've had all this much rain.
Our marigolds that we had in the plants, they started dying from the fungus because we hadn't gotten them in the ground and all that water.
Mm-hmm. Well, they're a lot of them. Yeah, they started to, but they've got new growth coming in on them. They just need deadheaded, and they'll and in the ground, and that'll help. But yeah, just lots of moisture, lots of slippage. We had a close call last week with a mower in a pond, where our guys were literally holding it back with their belts to keep it from rolling into the pond. By the time people got there with ropes and more mowers to pull it out. So that was its front wheels touched the water. It didn't go in, but it almost did. So got to be careful,
folks. That's the first I've heard of this.
It was a near miss. You don't need to know about all the scary things.
I'm coming to see you, Elizabeth. Was that Fred Sanford?
Red Fox. Well, yeah, Fred Sanford.
Sanford and son. Yeah, be careful on slopes when you're mowing.
Mm-hmm.
And now that it's getting warm, just because the grass is moist, you can start raising those cut heights up. Like this is the perfect weather to control your grass height and your grass growth as you go, if we get a drought.
Mm-hmm.
Because right now the grass is still healthy. So you're supposed to cut it at a third of what its height is. So if it's 3 inches, you cut it down to 2 inches. I don't approve of that. So
don't do that.
We try to keep our grass cut to right about now. We'll probably bump it up to 3.5 inches.
Yeah, I think that's what everybody's cutting is 3.5, 3.25, depending on the property. Because some of them are, you can cut them low if it's flat, but they're lumpy and other things.
Once we hit the heat of the summer, we'll probably start bumping up to 3.75, almost 4 inches on some properties.
Some of them are irrigated, some of them aren't.
Yeah.
Ooh, our voicemail's going off.
Yeah. Interesting. We get a lot of spam voicemails. You guys can't hear it, but we can.
Oh, well, that's good. I was wondering if they could hear it.
No, they can't hear it in the microphone.
Good. Let's see. Nope, spam call. Nope,
nothing important. Spam call. As far as plants, though, you can still put plants in the ground right now because of the moisture. But pay attention to the temperatures and pay attention to the moisture because we're starting to get into that time of the season where you should hold off until fall. We're holding off on new plantings right now until fall time.
Just for safety's sake.
But if you're a residential client or a residential customer or a do-it-yourselfer and you want to go plant some stuff, you can still plant right now. It's not dry yet. Just make sure when it does dry that you follow the watering recommendations.
And check your soil. Just because you are, I need to water every day. Don't just run by that. Check the plant. Look at the soil around, under, where it's sitting to, how much sun it's getting, how much shade it's getting. Lots of fun stuff.
And most every nursery has a recommendation stick or whatnot to talk about watering and all of that. And if you have any questions, by all means, just call our office. Most of the time, we're not able to answer the phone because we're always out doing something, but we'll call you within the next day or so. And if you have any questions,
I'm here for like an hour a day.
Yeah.
Between all the running,
the networking, the running. Yesterday, 4 hours on payroll, 4 hours, $45,000 payroll.
There you go.
Yeah. Again, I'm coming to see you, Elizabeth. All right.
There you go.
So make sure you pay attention to your turf and your plant health as we start getting into the heat of the summer.
Yay.
All right. And if you're looking for a new vendor to take care of your property now that we're getting into bidding season, you can give Bruner's Lawn and Services a call at 937-681-4859. Or you can visit our website at www.brunersltd.com. Or you can leave a comment below. Of course, I don't have on there that you could go to our social media. You can go to our YouTube page, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. Not as active on LinkedIn as I used to be. Not really as active on any of it as I used to be. Aisha cuts posts on there. But I do respond on there. So you can go to Facebook, any of that. If you have any questions on anything. I mean, Andy's, did you get it?
No. I didn't. It's frustrating me.
And you know how to get it.
Yeah, no, it's always frustrating. This one should be easy, but it's just sometimes you're just sitting here doing something and it just falls and darn it. Okay, well, I got it. Didn't mean to. And then when you're actually trying,
I'm awful at that stuff.
Aisha had fun with this one.
Shall we continue?
Tools and gear
for summer operations. Yep. Coolers. Andy said don't drink ice water, but it's okay to put ice in your cooler in the morning, because by the time it gets hot during the day,
Keeps
it
you
will
from
be
drinking boiling water.
it'll keep it from being boiling. We have an ice machine. We have ice water.
By big jugs of Kool-Aid and things like electrolyte. What's the immersion?
Gatorade.
Well, yeah, things like Gatorade. But what's the crap? The stuff, huh?
Liquid IV.
Liquid IV. Thank you.
Yeah.
I was like, I know
Another
it's
thing,
like that.
it's odd, but if our team member, when we order shirts, if they request a long sleeve shirt, we'll get it for them.
Mm-hmm.
Long sleeve shirts keep the sun off of your skin.
Mm-hmm.
Air conditioning. All of our trucks have air conditioning now, except for I think one.
One, I think, because it's being a pain in the butt.
We used to not have any air conditioning.
I know,
and it used to be awful.
Old dump truck with when the floorboards were gone, exhaust melted Tyler's shoe.
Oprah.
Once. Yeah.
Good old Oprah.
Don't remember why I named it that. I give things weird names.
I do, and it can't be said on air.
This is Arsenio.
It's I think it's because you said it. Oprah on TV and Oprah the truck, they're both finicky old beep
and expensive. Something of that nature, yeah.
But you get a car, you get a car, you get a car.
I'll take two.
So, but yeah, invest in equipment. Invest in equipment for your team. If you're a landscaper, air conditioning, man, it's important.
Air conditioning makes you weak. It can be startling. Watch sitting in the air conditioning for a break and then hopping right back out into the heat. It can drop you. It
can drop you, but it can also save you too.
Oh, yeah.
So if you're overheating or whatnot, it could be the difference between having to go to the hospital and having to just go home and get some rest.
Mm-hmm.
What other equipment and stuff is there out there?
Cooling towels. They have hats, big hats with fans in them now that are solar powered fans and all kind of stuff. They have hats with misters in them now.
I tell you what, you don't see any of the Hispanic groundskeepers with short sleeve shirts on.
Well, it depends on what you're on. Like I'm technically, I think with my heart meds, I'm not supposed to be in the sun as much.
Probably not.
But
I know Larry's not supposed to be in the sun for long periods of time, or he'll get zapped.
As I say that, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm not in the sun all the time.
So yeah, folks, it's getting hot. It's that time of the year. Take care of your team, take care of your plants, and invest in technology, or just in little, not even technology, just little odds and ends things for your team. If they ask for it, give it to them. That's all I can say.
Indeed.
So with that being said,
we are here every Thursday, unless it's a holiday or we're being slackers at 10 a.m.
If you want to check out Bruner's Bits. So now we're going to talk the crap a little bit, because I don't know if you heard, Larry's buddy Bob passed away.
I did not. Damn. Yeah. He's been fighting colon cancer for a while.
So here's the thing. Bob was part of what started Bruner's.
Yeah, a long time ago.
So Bob's loaned us money. Bob was a good dude.
Bob would stop out and drop off cold drinks to our crews years after he wasn't even involved with us. Just as if he'd see us out, he'd run to the gas station and grab Gatorades and water and bring them over.
Yeah, Bob's a good dude. So Bob Brenner, rest in peace, my friend.
Indeed.
Your best buddy Larry's going to miss you a lot, like a whole lot. But we got him. We'll take care of him.
Oh, yeah.
So, all right, folks. Thanks a lot for joining us this week.
Indeed. We will be here every Thursday.
We have, what, one more week?
One more before the fourth week.
Yeah, we'll be here next week. And then we'll be here for the last Thursday of the month. It's the first Thursday of July we won't be here. So we got two more shows. Two more shows until we take another week break. And then after that week, we should be pretty much on most of the...
might not be here at the end of the month of July, depending on vacation. But you can drag Matt in here or something.
I'll drag Josh or Dale. Dale's an interesting guy. I can have him talk about maintenance tips.
Yeah, he catches a lot of and has been helping with a lot of the stuff that Josh and I go, seriously. Okay.
Uh-oh.
That means it's over.
I just want to throw the rope and then pull myself in.
God. I was going to say, don't flip the desk.
Hey, folks, have a great day. Have a great life. And what matters, Andy?
Tacos.
Satisfaction.
See ya.